That is, the JSE is trading higher, halting a three-day sell-off that sent the index to the lowest since mid-October. Traders are reassessing their expectations regarding monetary policy easing. Zwelakhe Mnguni is the Chief Investment Officer at Benguela Global Fund Managers, and he joins us now for the overview of the latest in the world of markets. Thank you very much, sir, for your time this afternoon. So it looks like the rand is bouncing back after weakening over the past 3 days. Help us make sense of the moves.
Yeah, certainly. As you pointed out, the one issue has been the reassessment of the interest rate cuts. The market had expected that the interest rate cut would come through sooner than what reality seems to be showing us now. So as a result of that, there has been a weakness around emerging markets, also weakness around the currency. So our currency got beaten in that environment. But I think the broad thing is that what does the bigger picture look like? I mean, the ultimate thing is that it looks like the interest rates cut may probably come in the second half of 2024, rather than what the market had already priced in, that it could start from maybe around April. So that environment seems to be more favorable to the dollar than the emerging market currencies.
Mining production increased by 6.8% year-on-year in November of 2023. What will that data likely tell us about the state of our economy?
Look, I think there is an element of growth, that growth being of a low base in some of the commodities, but I think there is an improvement. There has been a bit of stability in the last month of the year. So the last 2 months, probably there was a lot better load shedding, which is one of the things that is needed to make the mines produce quite productively. So I think what we need to see is the state of load shedding going forward, how that plays out. But we are also seeing that the commodity prices are still under pressure globally across the board. We also need to take note of the fact that the Transnet freight rail has had some disasters, and they've been struggling all along last year. So this could add to the reduction in the amount of commodities that we get out of the country. But production may increase, but will build up inventories in the businesses.
Okay, Saki has published the latest trade conditions survey for December. What do those figures look like?
Yeah, the trade conditions seem to still be constrained. I mean, I think the businesses are still cautious going into 2024. But I definitely think that if we can get a good supply of electricity, that might actually improve things for the country starting from here.
All right. Diversified mining company BHP says it is evaluating options at its Nickel West mine in Australia to mitigate the impact of the sharp fall in nickel prices. Talk us through those developments.
Yeah, so BHP, I mean, nickel is not a major commodity in their lives. I mean, I think copper and iron ore are the two biggest, but they had staked their future growth on nickel, and I think that's why this story has attracted a lot of attention. So nickel prices have collapsed. I mean, they're down probably just under 60%, from 37,000 to about just under 16,000. The one big thing is that the use of lithium prices have fallen, and the Chinese are starting to use lithium in their batteries instead of using nickel sulfide. The second thing is that Indonesia has increased production quite a lot, which has basically overwhelmed the demand. So those two situations, from a BHP bulletin perspective, they see it as a temporary environment. They think that there's a long-term future for nickel, which I'll probably agree with, but I think it won't be as rosy as what they had in mind before. So they're reevaluating maybe some of the expansion programs that they had in mind. They might hold on the capex on those.
Mr. Mnguni, sir, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Zwelakhe Mnguni, Chief Investment Officer at Benguela Global Fund Managers.